Today we're going to make a super simple, all-natural fertilizer and a gentle spray for your plants. This stuff is amazing for boosting plant growth, keeping leaves healthy, and making your soil full of life. It's cheap, easy to make, and uses ingredients you probably already have at home. You're basically feeding the soil so it can feed your plants naturally. What's amazing about this process is that you're creating a living, active fertilizer that works with nature. You're not just adding nutrients, you're encouraging a healthy ecosystem in your soil and on your plants. By feeding the microbes, you're feeding the plants in the most sustainable way possible. Every time you make this, you're helping your garden grow naturally stronger and more productive. Let's get started, and I'll walk you through the whole process step by step. First, grab about 1 liter of milk and pour it into a large container. You'll want dairy milk here. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or even a little spoiled. In fact, slightly sour milk actually works really well because it's already starting to ferment. Milk is packed with nutrients like calcium, proteins, and natural sugars that are amazing for plants. It also helps beneficial bacteria grow, which can keep harmful fungi in check. Basically, milk isn't just feeding your plants. It's feeding the microscopic helpers in the soil that make your garden healthier overall. Milk is also great when you use it as a foliar spray. Those natural sugars give microbes an energy boost. Calcium helps prevent common problems, like blossom end rot in tomatoes, and the proteins eventually break down into amino acids that your plants can absorb. It's kind of like giving your garden a multivitamin and a probiotic at the same time. So instead of pouring out old milk, we're putting it to really good use. Next, we're going to add water, about 3 to 4 times the amount of milk. The type of water you use actually matters a lot. Rainwater or non-chlorinated water is best because chlorine in tap water can kill the beneficial microbes we're trying to grow. Rainwater is soft, slightly acidic, and full of tiny minerals that plants and microbes love. If all you have is tap water, don't worry. You can make it safe by just leaving it in a bucket or container for 12 to 24 hours. The chlorine will evaporate naturally during that time. Stir it a few times, and you're good to go. Using water like this ensures the microbes we're cultivating don't get weakened, and that means stronger, healthier plants down the line. Once your water is ready, it's time to add dry yeast. Just sprinkle it into the container and mix everything really well. Yeast is a little powerhouse. It helps kickstart fermentation and makes the mixture full of life. It breaks down sugars and proteins into forms that plants and soil microbes can use easily. Yeast also produces natural enzymes and compounds that boost plant growth, and it helps other helpful microbes thrive. Think of it like the starter culture for your living fertilizer. Yeast also does wonders for your plant's roots. It improves nutrient availability, stimulates growth, and encourages a healthy soil ecosystem. Once the yeast gets going, it basically turns your container into a mini microbial factory. Now we're going to prepare another simple ingredient, brown sugar water. Take another container, about 1 liter, and add 5 tablespoons of brown sugar to it. Brown sugar works better than white sugar because it contains molasses and trace minerals that are great for microbes. This sugar water is food for the yeast and other beneficial microorganisms, helping them multiply quickly. You can even make a larger batch of sugar water and store it for future use whenever you want to make more microbe-rich fertilizer. This step ensures the microbes have plenty of energy to thrive. After the sugar is fully dissolved, pour this sweet solution into the container with milk and yeast. Mix everything together thoroughly. At this point, the mixture is really starting to come alive. The sugar is feeding all the microbes, helping them multiply fast, and preparing the liquid to become a full-strength, natural fertilizer. Once it's mixed, let the container sit for about an hour. During this time, fermentation starts in earnest. The yeast and bacteria begin feeding on the milk proteins and sugars, multiplying and producing compounds that are super beneficial for plants. By the end of the hour, your mixture is already active and ready to be diluted. Next, we dilute the liquid about 50-50 with water. This step is really important. Diluting ensures the microbes spread evenly and don't overwhelm your plants. It also makes the liquid gentle enough to use on leaves without causing any stress. Dilution helps the microorganisms cover a larger area in the soil and on the plant surface, which makes your fertilizer more effective. Now that it's ready, there are two main ways to use this liquid. The first is applying it directly to the soil near the roots. Pour it around the base of your plants, and the microbes get to work breaking down nutrients in the soil, so your plants can absorb them easily. This improves root growth, strengthens the plant, and encourages steady, healthy growth rather than sudden weak growth that sometimes happens with chemical fertilizers. In a vegetable garden, this method is incredible. The fertilizer helps improve flowering, fruiting, and overall plant vigor. Beneficial microbes also make plants more resistant to pests and diseases. Plus, it helps the soil retain moisture better, so your plants don't get stressed when it's hot or dry. Over time, using this microbial fertilizer regularly actually improves soil fertility naturally. Vegetables grown with this method often taste better and have stronger, healthier structures. The second way to use this liquid is as a foliar spray. Spray it directly on the leaves of your plants. The nutrients and microbes are absorbed through the leaf surfaces, improving color and overall health. This also supports photosynthesis by boosting chlorophyll production. Spraying leaves with beneficial microbes helps prevent fungal diseases and strengthens the plant's immune system naturally. Foliar spraying is especially useful if your plants are under stress from heat, transplanting, or minor nutrient deficiencies. It helps them recover faster and grow stronger. Leaves become more resilient, efficient at producing energy, and healthier overall. Since the liquid is diluted properly, it's completely safe for regular use and can be part of your ongoing plant care routine. And the best part? It's super easy, inexpensive, and uses ingredients you already have. Milk, yeast, sugar, and water. That's it. No complicated chemicals, no fancy equipment. Just a little bit of time and some simple steps can make a huge difference in your garden. This mixture can be used regularly, and over time, your soil will become richer, healthier, and teeming with life. So, that's it. Now you know how to make a natural fertilizer and foliar spray that helps plants grow stronger, healthier, and more resilient. Pour it around the roots, spray it on the leaves, and watch your garden thrive.